So now we're going to make a mock-up of our strip construction handbag with the gusset determining the shape. I've cut out 2 strip stays, 2 bottom gussets, and 2 top zip gussets. And these are all the master patterns. So we're going to start with taping together the bottom gussets with the top zip gusset. And when you're taping this together, you want to put them to the outside because when you're sewing the bag together, you would actually sew the zipper in between the top zip gussets first and then stitch it down to the bottom gussets. All right, now that we have the gussets all taped together, you can see that gap in the middle represents where the zipper will go. So I have a little scrap piece of zipper here. And we made sure, remember, to reduce, we measured the zipper at the widest point on the zipper head, added 1/8 of an inch to each side, and then subtracted that amount from the top zip gussets. And now I want to tape together the strip stays. Remember, with this strip stay, this is half of it, and we did reduce it by 1/8 of an inch. So I'm taping these together, leaving a 1/4 inch gap in between. And if you tape them together, your gussets, like flush, your gusset won't fit because you subtracted that 1/8 of an inch. So once that's together, let's see here. All right, so that's nice and taped together. And now we're gonna start taping the gusset to the strip stay. And you wanna start with center bottom. So the center bottom, remember, is right there, and that corresponds with the gap, the space where the strip stays meet. So I'll go ahead and tape that, and then we're gonna do this side and then go over to the other side. And when you're sewing together this bag, you want to clip it together the same way. So it's sewn in this order, how we've taped it. And when you're taping this, when you're going to sew this bag together, you want to make sure that the strip stay isn't sewn to the gusset wonky or crooked. So you really want to take your time and clip it together, starting with the center bottom like I did, and then go up, put a clip up, or in this case, a piece of tape, up at the center top of the bag of the strip stay. So we'll do that to both sides. And you just slowly work this into place, making sure that it fits, and just take your time. I now have successfully taped this together. You know, you can add more tape if you want, but it's not really necessary. I can see that it's going to fit. I walked my patterns correctly, and now I would just tape together. I would go ahead and, you know, put the front and back on. So you can see here's the front. Remember, this pattern is just half of it. This master pattern was just half the front, so it'll fit from the top to center bottom. When you're making this bag, you have to decide if you're going to divide this up, doing a separate bottom, or if it's all going to be one piece. But I know that it all fits, so I'm good to go. All right, see you later.